Hi, and welcome to Female Entrepreneurs Magazine, your go to platform for ambitious women who are ready to take the business world by storm. I'm your host, Angel France, and each week we'll dive into the latest strategies, stories, and success secrets from the most inspiring female entrepreneurs around the world.
From film sets to financial freedom, our next guest knows how to produce a blockbuster, whether it's behind the camera or in the boardroom. You see, after graduating from the University of Texas at Austin with a degree in radio, TV, film, she built a 20 plus year career as a filmmaker and launched her certified woman owned company, Legacy Visual Group. Just wait. She doesn't stop at storytelling. She's rewriting her own script. On the side, she is a passive and active commercial real estate investor. She recently started a new company, which is a lifestyle wellness brand called Sunrise. I can't wait to hear more about that as well. She's living proof you can have it all, grounded in her Christian values and fueled by a passion for authentic connections. She collaborates with powerhouse brands. Think Toyota, Mercedes Benz, Facebook, Best Buy, and beyond, while still make it a priority to give back to her community. When she's not scaling empires, you'll find her scuba diving, traveling, and chasing adventures across the globe. Let's give a warm lights, camera, cash flow with the spotlight on Tiffany Chung. Welcome, Tiffany.
Thank you so much for having me, Angel.
Oh my God, so amazing. So amazing. I am like blown away. And I love the fact that you have multiple streams of income because as an entrepreneur, that is like key these days.
Oh, yes, absolutely. For a long time, it was just one stream of income, and then realizing I need more, just diversify, right? So it's been quite a journey to open up some more avenues for myself.
So let's go back to when you got out of school. All right. Did you go into a regular job where you were doing filming, or did you start off right from the beginning as an entrepreneur?
It's interesting. Right from school, I actually just started off as an entrepreneur without even realizing it. I freelanced my most of my career, and out of college my professor got me my first job, and I was an independent contractor doing that. So yeah, pretty much just entrepreneured my most of my life. It's just natural. I've done the corporate 9 to 5, and I've realized that's not me, and I just keep reverting back to now I want to do my own thing. um So it's been good.
That's amazing. I love that. So I basically, whenever I had a 9 to 5, I was allergic probably to the fluorescent lights. I'm not sure how to say that a whole lot, but yeah. So that's the way. I mean, I always, even from the very beginning, I mean, I was a court reporter and I was an independent contractor at like 19. Go figure that one. That's crazy.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
Really crazy.
amazing.
Yeah. So,
I mean, there are goods and bads with a 9 to 5. There's nothing, I don't have anything against
mm,
it. It's just with my personality, I'm a little bit too much of a free spirit for some. So yeah, the 9 to 5 has always been kind of, my thing, my jam.
yeah, I get it.
Not the 9 to 5, the freelancing. Yeah, the
I
freelancing
get
stuff
it.
has been my
I knew it. I knew
jam.
it.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. So tell me this. What got you to diversify? All right. You're fabulous at what you do, filmmaking and actually putting videos together for people and commercials. What got you to diversify into the other aspects? Was it You wanted more income, you wanted income a different way. What was it?
It's been a lot of reflection about wanting to take care of my future self and how I could go about achieving that. Um, Something about being an entrepreneur isn't easy, obviously. And me being in the film industry, there are a lot of feast and famine periods, periods where there weren't very much work and periods where there were a ton of work, right? But the periods when wasn't a lot of work, then it's kind of like it gets stressful after a period of time. Where's my next job going to be? And I would say, and I've always admired and knew that as far as like, for example, real estate goes, always knew I wanted to invest in that. And then reading books like I would say Rich Dad, Poor Dad, that kind of opened my eyes to a world of there are other ways to be able to make money. Like I can still focus on what I want to focus on and then do these other things on the side that can also bring in income. So that book really did open my eyes to like there's more than one way to make money and it's okay to have several streams of income. So that kind
And
of
that's the key.
started my journey.
Thanks for saying that and being so honest.
Yeah.
Like I say it all the time, like I probably have 5 streams of income. All right. And it's okay to have that many streams of income because
Yeah,
you just
absolutely.
never know what can happen. And
No, absolutely.
yep.
It provides a little more security, but then it's also kind of fun. You're like, oh wow, I can make money through these other things too on the side, like while I'm doing what I enjoy doing. And yeah,
Yeah. And just gives you that variety that I know I thrive on, and you probably do too.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. So it's been fun.
So through your adventure, what would you go back and tell your 18-year-old self?
Oh, that's a very good question. Well, number one, I would say um, it's okay if you don't know what you want to do. Just continue to listen to your gut and trust your instincts and to go with the flow because that's your guide. And then when opportunities arise, and even if they feel overwhelming, but they're great opportunities, grab hold on, like, grab a hold of them and just say yes. And you'll figure out the details later. Don't be scared of something good and don't be scared of success. So I would definitely tell myself that if I was to my 18-year-old self.
I love that. Grab hold, just go for it.
Just go for it. Don't think. Don't be scared. Yeah,
It's either you're going to learn a lesson or it's going to work out perfectly. That's how I look at everything. Mhm.
absolutely. Absolutely. So,
So, is there a strategy that maybe you put into place that help with business growth that maybe that you didn't think was going to work, but it did?
strategy with business growth.
Mhm.
That I think it's been like an ongoing learning process through growing and scaling my business. Um, you can call this a strategy. It's me finding mentors who are experienced in growing businesses. And that's actually really been helpful for me to take their wisdom and their knowledge in that area and to be able to work and improve my business that way. So I would say for my strategy, it's been finding people who've been there, done that, and can help me accelerate my growth faster through their wisdom instead of like trying to figure it out for myself and potentially taking a longer time to do it. So
Banging your head up against the brick wall continually, right?
yeah. It really has been a life changer for me.
Right.
Knowing I'm not by myself in all of this and that um, there are people I can go to for help who'd be more than
Right.
happy to help see me succeed.
Yeah,
So,
definitely. Definitely. All right. What's one myth about being an entrepreneur you wish women would stop believing and kick it to the curb?
oh, I would say The world is telling us that we live in a patriarchal society. I would say that that's not true. Um, and I love that more and more women are realizing that we are very capable and we can impact lives in positive ways. So like grab onto that, and you are unique and perfect the way you are. And you've been designed specifically for something that nobody else can do. And so don't let other people tell you and say like undervalue, don't let other people undervalue you, and don't believe all that. Like you are equally as good, if not better, than, you know, what society is saying. And um, yeah, I would say that that's a myth we should squash. Um, because what do they say too? And a lot of times, like, well, behind every great successful man is a great woman, you know? So like, hello, you know, we have a little bit more power than some of us believe. So yeah,
I agree with you 100%. And I believe that and God has created each one of us for a purpose in our own unique
absolutely.
way. Yeah,
Yes, yes. And it doesn't mean that we're any less valuable or significant than the next person, you know.
mhm,
We all have our own we've each been designed specifically for a purpose and a role that only we ourselves can fulfill. So yeah.
definitely. Love that. All right. How do you juggle business with personal life, with all craziness going on? How do you juggle it all?
That's an ongoing, always an ongoing learning process. But I will say, actually, recently I did an exercise at one of the business workshops that I joined or attended, and they told us like, "Hey, make a make your why video out of the photos and videos that are in your phone." And that was a really great practice and exercise to visually see and acknowledge the people, my cats, my hobbies, the things that really bring me joy, and to see it visually in a short video clip. Um, so when times get tough, I'm like, oh, it's really helped me be a bit more intentional about my time. Where now I look at my schedule, I'm like, I'm going to block off Friday night, or I'm going to block off Saturday to spend time with my friends, to spend time with my family. Even if things are crazy and busy, but be a little bit more intentional about taking care of myself. I have to block it off on my schedule. And that really helps a lot. Um, Knowing that it's so easy to be like, oh, but I'm on a roll and I want to keep working on this and that. And that's fine. But at the same time, realizing like rest is really important. You know,
Yeah,
when
I
it
have
comes
that
to that,
challenge.
yeah, it's really, really important. And if you drive your body into the ground trying to do a lot, you're not doing yourself a service, you know, then you drive yourself into the ground and then you end up in bed for weeks or whatever. It's not productive either. So to be able to balance it out and be intentional about who and what is important to me on top of just, you know, the career work stuff, um, that's really helped me out a lot. Again, it's still like, you know, an ongoing process and can be a little bit of a um yeah, it's like, oh, how do I do this? But at the end of the day, it's been really helpful to be like, no, I need to be intentional about how I'm spending my time and who I spend it with. Because I don't want to look back and be like, oh, I just worked away my life. I want to be able to look back and say, I have had a lot of wonderful memories with the people I really love and care about, and being able to do the things I really enjoy.
That's amazing. Thanks for that advice because that is
Yeah.
something that we all struggle with. We
Oh,
really
yeah.
do.
We want to do it all, and we can do it all, but we just have to, yeah.
It
being
just
able to do it all and be healthy about it,
is
yeah,
key.
it's
And that
very
probably
key.
fits into your business that you're just starting with Sunrise. Am I right? That is perfect.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. That I started about 15 years ago. Roughly 15 years ago, I started a cooking show web series on YouTube with a business partner of mine. And man, I loved it so much. It was so, so fun. Um, but at the time, with life and everything, and we weren't quite at that stage to really grow the way we wanted to. We put it on pause. And last year, I reconnected with her, my business partner. We're really great friends too. And we're like, man, and we were just thinking about like, we know we could really have succeeded even more than we did had we kept going. And then we're like, oh, we kind of want to do this again. Like, let's revamp it. And this year, it almost feels like the stars are aligning for that opportunity. And so I was like, great, let's do this. Like, we'll start slow, given I know we've got a lot going on. But now we have an even bigger vision and purpose. But really, that cooking show from 15 years ago is kind of set the standards. Like, it's really helped us. Like, had I not had that experience, then Sunrise wouldn't happen.
Wow.
Um, yeah. So now we're like, hey, but we want to do more than just a cooking show. We want to get in touch with our roots, the generational wisdom that's been passed down. And we're both Chinese, so we have, as far as like traditional Chinese medicine goes, or like allowing food to be our medicine. And then also tapping into how herbs and stuff can be our medicine as well, or like healing for us and nourishing for us. I want to explore that again. Like, what are things that our ancestors passed down, or our great great grandparents passed down to us,
Yeah.
that we really want to embrace again and pass down to the next generation. And my business partner also has daughters, so she wants to pass it down to her daughters as well. So
Yeah.
it's a
Chinese
little
herbs.
taste of what Sunrise is about.
Well, Chinese herbs are the bomb. I'm so sorry. I'm just going to put it out there. They're the best thing in the whole entire world.
They don't always taste great though. Sometimes they're bitter as heck.
Well, put them in something. I mean, or just do it quick.
Yeah. No, but I remember growing up and like my parents would like brew the stuff in the house and the whole house would stink like of just herbs, and you're like, oh. But now, like, the older I get, the more I appreciate it. I was like, hey, actually, it's kind of a nice break from like, I don't know, always popping pills for things, and really trying to address the root cause of some of our symptoms.
Yeah. And that's what Chinese food and herbs actually do when prepared correctly. I mean, it's what
Yeah,
they do. That is going to
yeah,
be so intriguing and so much fun. I love it. I love that. All right.
yeah.
So you're starting new businesses always. So I want you to talk to that woman who's on the edge of thinking about starting a new business. What would you tell her?
Do it. Don't think, just do it. It's not as hard as you think it is.
Take
Even
the leap.
getting an LLC, just take a leap of faith into it. Um, because once you do that little bit, then that's going to motivate you more, realizing it's really not that difficult to fill out some paperwork and submit it to the state and pay however much. In Texas, it costs maybe what, $350 to make a company, like with to legitimize your company and your business. It's not that bad. Yeah, do it, because you never know. There are people around the world who could really need what you're thinking about and what you want to do. And um, so be that person.
I love that. All right, now let's take it a little deeper, okay, into the business
Yeah,
world because you've been
sure.
in business for a while. There's a woman, she's in a whole lot of mess and she's ready to throw it in and give up. What would you tell her?
It's very, I would say I've been there, and I can't tell you how many times I wanted to give up, but don't give up. Unless you're like, no, it's really not aligned with you, I would say just don't give up. Um, but another thing that's really helped me is find a mentor who's been there, done that, because they will provide you so much wisdom, um, and really sound advice about their experience that can really help you navigate through your struggles.
Mm.
Maybe some of the struggles that you're going through are not as big and as bad as you think it is, but it's so easy to get into this negative mindset or think, ooh, doom and gloom, and then go into a spiral, a downward spiral. And it's been so helpful for me to have people that I can call, mentors I can call, who are like, nope, Tiffany, I'm going to help pull you back out. Like, it's really not that bad, you know? And that's been really, really encouraging for me, especially during the darkest periods of my times are the times where I'm really struggling. Because, yeah, owning and running a business is not easy. It's definitely not easy. But to have a support system around you to keep encouraging you and cheering you on, like, I find that to be so helpful. And even if you feel like you're alone, you really aren't alone. I would say just then go look for it. Ask God, ask the universe, or whoever, whatever you believe in, or what. Like, I need people who can help me through this, you know, and people will show up. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
they do. They do.
they
All right. What's next for you, your brand, and we need to look out for? Because I know there's some awesome stuff in the film industry for you. So go ahead.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So, next for my brand is that we are going to be scaling my business to serve and assist more companies with their video needs. Um, Now that I have a structure in terms of, like, I have contractors and a team under me, I'm like, oh, I want to scale this. Um, Not only will I be able to serve and help other companies who want to elevate their brand and in turn be able to increase their revenue through high quality videos, it's also helping my people out. Um, Something that I really realized these last 5 years was when we went through the pandemic, Hollywood was on strike. So many people in my community really struggled to find work, right? Because of the things that were happening in the world. And I feel so grateful and fortunate that I managed to find myself in a different industry, um, education actually, that kept me so busy. Because just because the world shut down didn't mean that education stopped. If anything, digital learning became a very real thing. And my client was like, we need videos to supplement our product line. And so that really helped our, um, yeah, it was just an amazing experience. I'm like, wow, can I do this at a bigger scale and help out my community so that they're not worried about unknown times or whatever, like if things might be a little shaky in the economics or whatever, like it doesn't matter, because then we're still serving people in other industries that aren't affected by these things, and that I can still help more people be able to take care of their families. Like that really ended up being has become the root motivator for me, is to be able to do this for more people. I've been able to do this for my team, and I want to be able to grow and expand that. So,
Especially in the video world today, how massive it's growing, and how you could actually take something like we're doing today and edit it professionally and have
yeah,
it perfect. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So, and I am adding on to that. It's like I have a team and also a network that's so experienced in what we do. Like everyone on my team has at least 2 decades of experience each,
Wow.
right? Like in this film world. And then not to say that like, and then I have a network of people that I work with outside of my team who also have a breadth of experience, years of experience in working on commercials, feature films, documentaries, animations, like just a lot of stuff, right? And I'd love to tap into that more and be able to provide that service that people are like, well, I don't have access to that. Well, yes, you do. You have it through me and my company. Like I want to be able to bring you that quality to your business.
Yeah, all I have to do is go to Legacy Visual Group and get you.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the key. All right. Oh, I love the kitty cat. How cute. He wants to be filmed.
She wants to be in this.
He wants to be filmed. I love it. Oh, how cute. Sometimes we have children. I love the fact that we have cats. Sometimes my Yorkie appears, so I get it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell us something unexpected about you. We're getting into the fun side of this now.
Oh,
Nobody would ever
unexpected
expect.
about me.
Mhm.
Okay, this is kind of fun.
I'm holding
I
on.
enjoy swimming with sharks. I never thought I would, but I really do. I started scuba diving a couple years ago, and since then I've been on a couple of diving trips. And then there'd be sharks there, like reef sharks. And they're not what people think. They're actually like the reef sharks are like dogs. They're actually super curious and they just want to follow you around. And like, they're not aggressive like you think unless you like intentionally provoke them. They're just actually really friendly animals. And so that's actually really, really fun for me. And I'd love to like, now it's kind of a dream of mine to be able to do some documentaries about sharks and the other wildlife in the ocean. So, yeah.
Okay, so where do you go scuba shark visiting?
Well, my first time being surrounded by sharks was in Cuba. I I was on a dive trip last year, and it was a week-long dive trip. We were out on the southern part of Cuba, southern coast of Cuba. It's one of their most protected reefs in the world. So we kind of went for humanitarian reasons too, to learn about the ecosystem there and stuff. But man, that was such an incredible time. The waters were so clear and clean and calm, and there was so much life down there. And then the sharks, man, they were just at one time I think we had at least 15 sharks swimming around us. And I just was like at peace. I mean, I know some of my friends who are there are like, but no, it really was like so chill. And then because lionfish are an invasive species in the Caribbean, so a couple of people in my dive group, they had brought their spears. And what people will do in the Caribbean is they will kill a lionfish every time they see one. And then they'll feed it to the sharks. So the sharks were also following us because they knew if they followed us, they might get a treat. And that was really fun to watch. I don't know, they're just incredible.
Wow. That is amazing. They're like, we'll follow you. Just give us a treat. And we're good.
Yeah, now I started bringing. I purchased a camera now because now I want to show people. Like, dude, they're amazing. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
really cool. Nurse sharks are super docile, by the way, and yeah, I don't know, man. There are a lot of sharks that are actually really chill. So
Wow. Okay, I'm
whale
impressed. I don't know if I'd handle it, but I'm impressed with you. Okay.
whale sharks are also really, really docile. You can swim alongside them, and they're like super chill. That was actually my first experience with a shark, was a whale shark in Cancun. And that changed my life. It was such a memorable experience. And yeah,
I can tell
highly
you.
recommend.
All right. What about a song? Do you have a favorite song? I can't wait for this. I know it's going to be amazing.
A favorite song. Oof. Um, They have a lot of favorites,
Give me a few. I
but
like a few.
lately I really enjoyed Blackpink and their songs.
That's cool.
They have very like empowering songs. They're like,
Mhm.
hey, we're going to shut down all these haters and like the noise, and we're just going to focus on what we want to do, and we know we're going to succeed at it. And for me, that's their songs like have just been really empowering for me to listen to. Like, because I mean, the world is always judging people because they want to judge people. But really, at the end of the day, I find that there's so much power in a group like Blackpink that's like, well, I'm making a choice not to listen to that because I know what I'm capable of and I'm just going to go for it.
Mhm. Do
So
you
that's been really fun for me to listen to.
do you
Yeah.
have one specific song you like, or?
There have been a few, like, I would say How You Like That has been a really good song because it talks about even if they get beaten down and they're going through struggles, they're just going to come back up and become even stronger. And then the Shutdown has been really good song too for me because that one's literally saying we're going to shut down all the noise and we're just going to focus and be who we can be. So
Yeah.
those have
Shutting
been
out
two really.
shutting out the noise these days is a really big thing that people have to do. We have to. Everything is so noisy. And I mean, our professional
Absolutely.
athletes, that's what they do. They shut out that noise. They're
It
really
take
good at it.
it takes a lot of mental strength to do that, and so I really admire that. And I don't know those. Yeah, so those two songs, and like you said, the athletes and stuff like those is like what that's what I aspire to do. Like
Mhm.
mentally shut down all the negativity and just only absorb the positive stuff and just do what focus on my vision and achieving all that. So
Yeah. I love it. All right. What about a book or books?
ooh, two books right now. So I mentioned one earlier. It was The Rich Dad Poor Dad. I know it's kind of a cliche book. A lot of people like to talk about it, but for me, it really was what opened my eyes to consider more, right? And then the second book I'm actually reading right now, a good friend of mine, Gliselle Hankins, she just published this book recently, and I've been reading through it, and it's been so helpful. It's called Built for Legacy.
Mm.
Um, and the book is designed around like how entrepreneurs can build their businesses without burning out. The questions in this book have been so good. They've been really causing me to, forcing me to dig deeper and think deeper about why I want to do what I'm doing
Mm.
and what kind of legacy I want to leave. So, like, she really doesn't leave you at like surface level stuff. Like, you really have to dig deep into why. And I think that that's been really important for me to really consider and perspective wise. Yeah, why am I doing what I'm doing in a way that even when times are tough, it's going to prevent me from burning out because I know and I see the bigger picture
Right.
and I know the root reason or root why of what I'm doing. So those two books I would highly recommend.
I love that. All right. I
Yeah.
can't wait to get that book. All right. All right. Quotes. Do you have a favorite quote?
I would say actually recently I heard this one quote and I was like, oh, I love that. Warren Buffett one time said, someone's sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. And I found that to be so profound. So I would say that's my favorite quote right now.
That is profound. So, what are you doing today?
So yeah, what am I doing today for that? Like it's very
Yeah.
forward thinking. For me, I have a vision to kind of break the cycle of how the film industry has been running. It's very feast or famine for a lot of people. And I want to make it more stable. Like, yes, we have the creative side so that we have our creative outlets, you know, the feature films, the documentaries, the fun, creative, artsy stuff, right? But then being able to service other businesses and other industries, um, and that being kind of providing more stability. Um, that's for me. I want to break the cycle of the feast and famine and provide something that's more stable for my film community.
That is so wonderful and so sweet. And so I see that legacy happening for you because I mean, that's who
Thank
you are.
you.
Mhm.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. I love this question. Supernatural power. It's yours. What do you want? You have it for 24 hours only. You can do it.
Well, this is a really tough question. That's a very good question. I would have to say the ability to be in multiple places at the same time.
Oh, that would be fun. And
So
would you
then if
spend
it's like, if my friends are doing fun things and I want to be at both, then I don't have to, you know what I mean? It's like I don't have to choose. I can be at both fun things, you know? Or
I can swim with sharks, be with my friends, and also at a training. I'm good.
yeah,
I can
right. I can
sleep
do
with that
all
in
of
the
it
bed.
at the same time and not be exhausted by it.
That's cute. I like that one.
Yeah.
All right. If you believe in motivation, great. If you don't believe in motivation, great. But can you tell me if you're run down, what do you do?
Cool. If I'm run down, what do I do? A few things. I call up my friends who I know are going to cheer me on. I call up my mentors who are going to be like, all right, Tiffany, I'm going to keep you accountable, like snap back into it. And I would say if I'm really tired, then I'm just going to go to bed and I want to sleep. I'm just going to say, okay, my body needs rest.
That is amazing. I love that.
Yeah.
Last night I was that way. I just couldn't go anymore. I just crashed. I totally get it. Mhm.
Yeah, sometimes it's just you need the reset. And I can't tell you how appreciative I am of my friends,
Mm.
knowing that there can be a safe space for me and that no matter what I say or what I'm going through, that they'll always be my cheerleaders.
Mm.
Um, yeah, I don't know how I really give them a lot of credit for the role they play in my life because I wouldn't be where I am today if it weren't for them. Because you could really go through a lot of really tough spots and stuff when you're building a business and a lot of hurdles and obstacles and to have people you can rely on in a safe space and for them to be like, Tiffany, you're a badass. You can do this. Like you should be so proud of your achievements. Like, oh my goodness, you've got this. And it's like, oh, okay, you're right. Like I do have this. Like
All right. We're all jealous and we want your friends. No.
I do feel very fortunate, right?
Yeah,
About that.
I love that one.
Finding good friends is not, yeah, I do understand. Finding good friends is can be very hard, but
Mhm.
oh man, I feel so blessed to have a really wonderful support system.
That is fabulous. Support system is key.
Yeah.
All right. So, talking about support systems and connecting with people, what is the best way for our audience to stay connected with you?
Oh, yes. So you can visit our website, legacyvisualgroup.com. And on there as well, you can book a call, like a 15-minute call with us. If you're so that's there. You can connect with us in social media on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, Legacy Visual Group. I think on Instagram, the handle is Legacy Visual Group. No, sorry. It is. Instagram handle is Legacy Visual Group. And then the other ones you can just search on LinkedIn and on Facebook, Legacy Visual Group.
Awesome.
So that's how you can connect with us.
All right. Before we leave today, do you mind giving us a mic drop moment, something maybe we didn't talk about that you'd like to share?
I want to say love yourself.
Mm.
When times are hard, you don't need to earn anybody's approval. Like you're awesome as you are. So love yourself. Take care of yourself. And I'm saying this to myself as well because it can be so easy to not take care of myself, trying to meet the expectations of others. But yeah, love yourself. Love yourself first and everything will fall into place.
Perfect. All right. We love you, Tiffany. Thanks for
Thank
being here with us.
you. Thank you. Thank you. I just feel so honored to be on here and appreciate your time so much, Angel. You're such an inspiration. I love what you're doing to support people like me. And so thank you so much. I really, really appreciate this time.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Female Entrepreneurs Magazine. I hope you found inspiration, actionable tips, and a sense of connection with our incredible community of driven women. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a review, and share the episode with fellow entrepreneurs who are ready to elevate their game. Remember, your success is just the beginning, and we're here to support you in every step of the way. Until next time, keep shining, keep thriving, and remember, you have the power to create the business and life of your dreams. Stay inspired, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.